President Joe Biden has made a controversial decision by nominating Andrew Biggs, a man with a questionable stance on Social Security. Biggs has a long history of advocating for the privatization of Social Security, showing little interest in protecting and strengthening the system. His nomination for a crucial role in a board that advises the president on Social Security matters is concerning. On May 13, Biden announced the nomination of Biggs, a fellow at the right-wing American Enterprise Institute, a think tank known for its Republican leanings. The bipartisan Social Security Advisory Board, established in 1994, seeks guidance from experts to advise the President and Congress on matters related to the Social Security system. Having someone like Biggs, who has ties to organizations such as the Heritage Foundation, a right-wing think tank, raises doubts about his perspective on Social Security. It is not difficult to anticipate his advice, given his background. The American Enterprise Institute, where Biggs is affiliated, has a reputation that might be unfamiliar to some. To provide a brief overview, in 2001, Biggs served as a staff analyst on George W. Bush's Commission on Social Security, which advocated for privatizing the government program. Their proposal involved redirecting the program's trust fund investments from U.S. Treasury bills to personal accounts with higher fees and risks, allowing seniors to invest their Social Security assets in the stock and bond markets, similar to how employees manage their 401ks. I can't speak for everyone, but personally, I have concerns about 401k plans compared to traditional pensions. The risks involved are much higher, and the burden falls more on the workers. Employers receive significant benefits by not having to contribute to pensions, which has not worked out well for retirees. We are currently facing a retirement crisis, where many baby boomers, despite enjoying economic prosperity, have insufficient savings to retire comfortably. This is a pressing issue. In light of this, it's puzzling that Biden chose to appoint someone like Biggs to his advisory board. Biggs has advocated for introducing more risk and privatizing Social Security, which seems like the opposite of what we need. In 2013, he even supported raising the retirement age, downplaying the real on-the-job risks that Americans face. It's not just physical ailments like carpal tunnel syndrome. There are also mental health issues stemming from work. Reporters from The Lever attempted to clarify Biggs's stance on Social Security. It's important to remember that Social Security was established to prevent elderly individuals from experiencing extreme poverty and homelessness. Privatizing Social Security is an unpopular position, as both Social Security and Medicare enjoy widespread support among the public. When contacted by reporters from The Lever to clarify his stance, Andrew Biggs seemed to take a page out of Trump's playbook and denied his previous positions. Despite his earlier speeches advocating for privatization, he now claimed to have had a change of heart. However, his recent actions and statements contradict his alleged transformation. I recall watching a YouTube video where he proposed making it more challenging for people to receive disability benefits, suggesting that many recipients were dishonest and capable of returning to work. This is the true nature of Andrew Biggs. He has dismissed the retirement crisis as insignificant and, as recently as 2020, blamed older Americans for the problems in the Social Security system, likening it to a game of chicken. Furthermore, 2 decades ago, Biggs actively worked on a commission during the Bush administration that pushed for Social Security privatization. when confronted by the Lever's reporters, he denied his involvement and instead claimed to believe that Social Security-like programs should focus on preventing poverty in old age, with middle and high-income earners taking on more responsibility. It's essential to understand that when he refers to middle and high-income earners, he is essentially talking about working Americans. Okay, Andrew Biggs is treading carefully with his wording, but it's evident that he is not referring to individuals who have to work for a living, those who don't just rely on investments or rental income. He specifically means working people, many of whom are nowhere close to having enough savings for a comfortable retirement. Now, let's delve further. Biggs suggests that middle and high-income earners, who are essentially working Americans, should take on more responsibility for saving for retirement. One proposal he puts forth is the government establishing universal retirement savings accounts for every worker. While the Social Security system has proven to be effective, some worry about its long-term sustainability. One solution could be eliminating the Social Security tax cap, which currently stands at around $137,000 per year. By lifting this cap, individuals earning above that threshold would continue to contribute to Social Security, addressing the regressive nature of the current system that primarily benefits high earners. However, Biggs does not advocate for such a change. Notably, Biden had a choice when it came to selecting members for the advisory board. Traditionally, this board maintains a bipartisan composition. However, there is no legal requirement for the president to ensure bipartisan representation. In fact, during his tenure, Donald Trump refused to nominate a single Democrat or liberal to the advisory board. Nevertheless, Biden, following the tradition, made sure to maintain bipartisan representation on the board. In this country, Social Security has always been a significant concern. It is perplexing that Biden, along with the Democratic Party, is puzzled by his low approval rating and wonders what is causing it. The truth is, by aligning himself with individuals like Andrew Biggs, who have questionable motives regarding Social Security, he is sending a clear message to the American people that he doesn't prioritize their well-being. There are consequences for such actions, and it is only natural that he is experiencing the repercussions reflected in his current low approval ratings.